Hello, everybody. Today is Sunday. It is excruciatingly cold for this southern boy down here. So I will not be going outside and working on anything. We have a chance of snow, which does mean I will be having some fun tomorrow if it does snow, which you will be seeing. Obviously, I will bring the GoPro with me. But today, I'm going to bring you some engine swaps, but they're mainly, well, not mainly, they're all what I would consider sleepers. So enjoy, and hey, in the comments, drop which one's your favorite. I'm just curious. And hey, let me go ahead and say thanks to all of those that have subscribed. We have been growing so fast here lately. You guys just keep it up, and let's keep doing it. So, I mean, you pull up next to this thing, and you look at it, and you're thinking, well, somebody's probably done something to it. You know, it's probably not stock, but you're not expecting this. And then boom, right there, just staring right at you is a big old turbo, just waiting to suck in your change. Well, maybe not change, but like maybe your baby or your small dog or something like that that you happen to bring along. Suck it right up in there. It'll be gone. It'll become part of that engine. But you know, it's got a really nice manifold there from what the little bit that I can see, and I mean it looks like it's all business on the inside of there. So I mean, I believe this would either be the transmission cooler or the possibly maybe the yeah, the in the front right there is probably the transmission cooler or the oil cooler. Either way, you get a really good look at that, how clean that paint is too. Honestly, that is some shiny, nice, glossy paint. I just said shiny and glossy, two things that are exactly the same. So go ahead and move on from this one. So this one is a Datsun Sunny. I've actually never heard of that name. I've actually don't really see a whole lot of these, probably because they're so awesome. But I mean, I would look at this thing, and because of my background, I used to have a lowrider, so I would look at this and say, oh look, another mini truck. But you can have a mini truck and also have this under the hood. So yeah, putting an SR20 up inside something this small, light, just it's just a recipe for fun right there. Now, will it be even more fun with the turbo? Yes. It'll also probably be a little bit more dangerous, which is also fun. So, but I mean, look at that thing. That is so clean on the inside. That right there, that's a sleeper right there, because you would not expect that. I bet that thing would gap a lot of stuff right now if it gets traction. It's probably not, doesn't have that much traction in the back. But I don't know. They've done this. Who knows? They may have done some work on the traction in the back, and it might hook like crazy. So don't count it out. I mean, it you know, it came off unsuspecting already, and yeah, who knows what the back end's like. So, but we got to move on. So I do apologize. The photos do seem kind of grainy, and I do apologize for that. I am zoomed in pretty far, but this has to be one of the best sleepers. It's definitely not the top, but a Toyota Camry. I mean, you see that even when they're fixed up, you immediately think Ricer. Anytime you see a Camry fixed up, because you're like, there's no way anybody went on into the engine and did anything with it. Well, let's check this one out. What? That is twin turbo. I believe it says that is a 3MZ FE V6. Oh man, wow, that's cool as shit. I gotta say, you would not suspect that. I mean, it's a Toyota Camry, and I mean, it looks like it is just crammed in there too. There's not much room for anything else, but that is really cool. That's how I would drive my Camry. That's how all Camrys should be, I think. That would, if they were like that, I'd probably own one, but of course then so would a lot of people. They say the car is making 1128, so yeah, definitely a sleeper. Because I mean, even if you thought it was fixed up, you wouldn't think it had 1128 horsepower. I guarantee that. But gonna move on. So you look at it, you see a classic Volvo with hood pins lowered, got some wheels on it, racing seats. You're like, wow, that's one clean Volvo. not at any point are you suspecting that under the hood that it's got a Audi 5-cylinder swapped into it. At no point. With a nice, it appears to be a Garrett. I think that's what I read. You can only zoom in so much, but I mean, that to me is a sleeper right there. That is an awesome sleeper, by the way. Hell, I've seen people take the Volvos and redo the Volvo motor, because apparently the Volvo motor is pretty damn good to begin with. So all right, so here we have this unassuming guy hopping into this unassuming Mercedes that appears to be lowered, or you could suspect that the suspension has failed and it is just that's just the way it's sitting until the suspension gets replaced, which happens to some of them, usually just the back end though. But what's really going on is that there is a nice turbo M111 swapped into this Mercedes here, and that is a beautiful piece of work right there. I honestly, I love the inlet right there onto the turbo. I love the way you can take those incremental pieces of pipe and make a bend in it, and all those individual welds. To me, that is just masterpiece. I love watching Meticulous. His freaking manifolds are they are like art right there. And yeah, I would love to be able to do that one day, or just have him make me one eventually. But hey, I'm not to that point yet, so we're not gonna worry about that. This one right here looks fantastic. But this is gonna be the last one. I promise I'm gonna get back to working on my vehicles. I got some parts coming in for the S10. I have the tag should come in eventually. I would hope so. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and see how that goes. I'd really like to get to driving that S10, but I need to do it legally, obviously. So but that's gonna be it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and hey, go ahead and drop a comment down in the bottom. Which one was your favorite? That's what I'd like to know, and we'll rank it, and yeah, we'll just see I'm just curious. So later, guys.